Hey you guys, I'm Rishali and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I achieved this Foxy eye look which I'm totally in love with. So without taking further ado, let's get into the video. So here I'm taking this LA Pro Girl concealer to cover up my under eye darkness, the blemishes and all over acne on my skin. But let me tell you one thing that I have already prepped my skin with the e.l.f. Putty Primer, and before that I have already applied the sunscreen, the serums and the moisturizer, which I'm surely going to put it in a description box. And talking about this concealer thing, before blending it, make sure to let it set down on your skin for about 1 minute. If not, at least set it down for like 40 to 50 seconds, because if you're not doing it, you're just wasting your product. So make sure to let it set down on your face before blending it. And now you guys can just easily enjoy the blending process. The next step is to apply the foundation all over your face, and here I'm using the Beauty Blender from Sephora, which I like it because the consistency is quite good. It's not dense and it's medium to full coverage, so I like it. So I definitely recommend this product. The tip for the blending is to not to drag on your skin, just pat and push it towards your skin. So that will gonna set the product. Instead of dragging it down, you're actually removing the product. So make sure you get that right. And to set the base, I'm using the COVERGIRL loose powder. The tip for this is do not pack the excess amount of powder on your face. This just needs a minimal amount of it and it will set your base overall. So don't pack it excess amount of it. Make sure that. Moving on to the concealing part, I'm using here e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer, and I definitely recommend this product because the coverage is flawless, 10 out of 10. I have to say that. And you're just gonna need tiny amount of it. I'm placing it only on certain areas because I have to uplift my features and the T-zone as well, as you guys are seeing in the video. I'm highlighting the T-zone now, center of my nose, center of my forehead, and the chin area. This is actually gonna highlight your face and the features a lot more than before. To blend this one out, I'm taking the small beauty blender. This is quite cute, right? And I'm totally loving it because this is gonna go into the tiny amount of your inner eye area, so that's gonna blend it very nicely. Always remember not to drag the beauty blender even if you're using your brush. The tip is to not to drag the product on your face, just pat it on your skin to settle it down. And the reason why I'm applying the concealer after the powder is because I want to separate the foundation from the concealer. Moving on to the next step is the brows. I'm actually just going to do it with the very easiest way to fill in the gaps, and I'm just going to give the finishing look with the help of a spoolie. So after completing my brows to give the sharp arc, I'm going to apply concealer with the help of flat brush, and I'm also going to place that concealer on my entire eyelid as well. After applying to the whole eyelid, I'm going to blend it with the brush, the same exact brush I'm using it for the applying part, but I'm going to blend it with the beauty blender afterwards for the more cleanest look. The tip here is to not to settle this concealer with any kind of powder. You just have to apply the eyeshadow afterwards right away. Besides that, I'm doing contouring first with this Essence Contouring Duo palette. And for the snatched look you guys looking for, take the product on your brush and swipe it down towards your face with very light pressure, just you guys are seeing in this video, and blend it with the same brush. Don't forget to contour your forehead as well as the jawline. Blend it upwards, do not drag it down. Just like that, I'm doing with a very light pressure. And don't take excess amount of product on your brush. It has to be very natural contouring. And I'm doing the forehead, very light product as you guys seeing here, and the jawline part. You guys can see I'm just wiping it down, and afterwards just blend it nicely. Coming to the blush part, I choose Maybelline Cheek Heat Liquid Blush, which gives you light pinkish tone on your face, and you can use your fingertips first before using any sponge or brush because it's going to remove the product basically. So that's why I'm using here the fingertips. So as I said, now you can use the beauty blender to smudge it down and not removing the product. For the nose contouring, I'm using the same palette as I used before for my face. So place the product first on your middle outer part of the nose and then join it to the eyebrows and front of your the nose. It's quite confusing to explain, but you guys can see what I'm actually doing right here. And then firstly blend it with your brush and afterwards with the sponge for the finishing look. So I just hope you guys get the idea which pretty much I'm talking about right now. So finally the eyeshadow part. I'm taking these neutral shades for the James Charles palette, which I have just shown here. So firstly I'm taking the medium brown shade and blend it onto the crease right here. Afterwards I'm going for a bit darker shade on the outer crease as well. To complete the eyeshadow part, I'm going to take the large fluffy brush at the end with the lightest shade and going to blend the whole eyelid. I'm going to repeat the same process on the lower lash line as well. So I'm applying the same colors on the lower lash line as well. The liner I'm using here is from e.l.f. in Jet Black. So first you're going to start with a little wing just like that. And now don't close your eyes and connect it through the straight line from the wing to your lash line. So while your eyes are open, fill in the gaps and analyze it how long you would prefer this eyeliner. Go slowly, don't just rush into for this. This liner is actually for the hooded eyes as well, so make sure you go slowly and straight. Look into the mirror that it's actually not covering up under your hood. That's why I'm telling you to apply this eyeliner while opening your eyes. The next step is to just apply the inner corner eyeliner. First I'm going to connect it to the upper lash line and then just gonna bring it towards the front. You can stop right here, but I'm going for a bit dramatic look. That's why I'm going the similar step, connected to the wing, straight line to the lash line. I know it's confusing, but you guys are seeing here what I'm actually doing. Fill in the gaps similarly as you did for the outer wing. And now you're just done. To cover up the lash line, I'm going to apply the very thin eyeliner on the lash line just to cover up the band of falsies. So pretty much this is the result. I'm going to set the cream blush with this powder one. So I've already applied off camera the lip liner, and I'm just going to put the next lip liner, lipstick shade. So I'm just completing the look with the highlighter, and I'm done afterwards. So thank you so much for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this video, especially learn through it. So make sure to subscribe my channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon. So see you in the next video.